November monthly celebration today. We've got a lot of anniversaries like always and some milestones to celebrate. So let's get going, and let's not forget we've got some food today, which is great. Yeah. Let's give it up for Chef Don and his amazing staff. They probably can't even hear us, but let's make some noise. All right, gangs, let's get going here. First up is Mr. Robert Ragan. Where you at, Robert? Let's make some noise. 22 years. Next up is Jennifer Moore with 22 years as well. Way to it, Jennifer. All right, Keith Stanley and Masri with 22 years. How about Dwayne Cotton? Is he in the house with 19 years? There he is in the back, Dwayne. Woo! All right, next up is our very own Kevin Gordon with 17 years. Kevin's in the house somewhere back there. Our very own Brett Brigham with 16 years as well. Brett is not here today, but let's celebrate him. We have Gary Thurman with 12 years in outside repair. Next up is Mark Wagler with 11 years. Victor Hinosa with 11 years in Laredo. How about Tyler Brown with 10 years in our logistics operation? All right, next we'll go into our categories here. If you'll please hold your applause as we work through these. In our 7 to 9 year category, we have Kenny Helms with 9 years, Ashley Hurd with 7 years, Kelly Burton with 8 years, Michelle Stringle with 7 years, and Bill Cox with 8 years. Let's make some noise for these fine folks. In our 5 to 6 year category, we have Gio Valise with 6 years, Austin Park with 5 years, and Sheena Tyndall with 6 years. Make some noise. In our 2 to 4 year category, we have Jennifer Rodriguez Galado with 4 years, Gretchen Mead with 2 years, Tracy Collins with 4 years, Shane Patterson with 2 years, and Bryce Considine with 2 years. Let's make some noise for these guys. In our 1 year category, we have Elizabeth Lopez with 1 year, Joseph Ellis with 1 year, John Horn with 1 year, and Stephen Elliott with 1 year. Let's make some noise here. All right, like every month, we've got a slew of birthdays, so if you see these fine folks, please tell them a happy birthday. All right, as we move into our new hires, let's welcome Christopher Blair, account manager for Melton Logistics. Christopher, are you in the back somewhere? Wave at us, there we go, welcome. We also have Olivia Lum, our social media intern. Then we have Dalton Schuber, account manager for Melton Logistics. Is Dalton in the house? We also have Melissa Rivera, inside sales rep. Melissa, are you here? All right, on this side. There she is. Awesome. Let's give these guys a round of applause. We also have Josh Lemons returning to us in the inspection bay. Is Josh in the house this morning? No? All right. Kelsey Lagan, territory account manager. Kelsey, are you in the house somewhere? There she is. Make some noise. We also have Elizabeth Buttery, territory account manager as well. There she is. All right, welcome guys. If you see all of our new hires, make sure you welcome them properly. All right, we also have some movement at Melton. Let's make some noise for James London, our account manager. Let's also make some noise for George Landa and Laredo, our new log and compliance coordinator. Sarah Breeding, our staff accountant. Melody Walker, our account manager intern for Melton Logistics. And John Hamilton, safety supervisor. All right. Next up is our driver of the month and our rookie of the month. Let's make a little noise for Joseph Melkor, who's our October driver of the month. And our rookie of the month is Paul Ustig. Let's make some noise for him. All right. Next up is our wellness update. I'm going to give you guys some updates here. Let's make some noise for the 9 people that finished the 15K. Mike, Daniel, Spence, Mandy, Elisa, Dustin, Alex, and Jesus. Brett also has a really good challenge coming up January 1st. If you have not downloaded the app, please do so, looking at Melton eGym, and sign up for that challenge. And let's also not forget about the Facebook page, Melton Torque, to get recipes and various other workout prescriptions from Brett. All right, next up is a company update, and I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Russ Elliott. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Morning, thank you. It's another full house. You know what that means. No, it won't be that long, but anyway, I see a ton of new guys here, and it's so good to see you and old faces as well. But a few things from a company update. We are polishing off, which will end up being our greatest year in company history in all regards. It's been quite a ride back, all of you that are new with us, but it's been quite a ride back. We've got the trucks filled back up, and you know, freight this time of year, we haven't had normal in a while. So this is, you know, operations, the ones that are up there haven't pulled all your hair out and look like me. This is normal, and we're approaching now Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we'll go through a little bit of period of time here, but there's still plenty of freight out there. Sales and marketing is working hard. Customers, I was just out the last couple of weeks, and the customers are all still reporting, you know, full order books and everything, you know, full steam ahead. So don't spend too much time watching TV and the fake news. Just stay with it and keep picking up and delivering loads on time and damage free, and everything else in our world will take care of itself. It always has for 30 years now. So anyway, one area that we do need to work on, MPG. You know, that's our fuel. Obviously, with the price of fuel, everybody's aware of that. Over the last year has really spiked, and it's not getting any easier in the short term. Diesel is very expensive, and so we have a big focus. And Lisa has, people are calling me and saying that she's picking on people. Well, that's good. One thing we will pick on you about is your MPG, because just a few tenths of improvement across our fleet is millions of dollars, literally. And so we need everyone's help and focus, and I'm looking all across here because that's the help and the focus, and I'm going to ask of you and everybody out on the road, we need a real emphasis, and we're going to continue to hammer on that this next year. Because we move that needle, that drops to the bottom line, and that will help us all going in. So other than that, Robert has completed, is still working on our truck order for next year. We got firm commitments for 420 new trucks to come in. We will sell 300 and change. Yeah, 300 and change. And so we are going to grow next year, and that is very important. We've got to get back on a growth path. It's been a couple of years since we've added. Now this year, just because of being able to fill the trucks back up, we'll probably have a growth of about 14% year over year. So that is huge in a company of our size. Next year we'll be back to a kind of a normal level in the 7% range, but important for us to grow. And that's really, did I need to cover anything else? Okay, good. Robert, anything else? Your world up there?
You mentioned logistics set another record last week.
Oh gosh, I'm so tired of talking about logistics records now. Logistics. Yeah, logistics absolutely has been tearing it up. And Patrick's not with us today. His father passed away a few days ago, and the funeral's tomorrow, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And Mike Brown as well, one of our RSMs, their brothers, you didn't figure that out. But anyway, so logistics has been blowing it loose, and the collaboration between Melton Truck Lines and logistics is something to be incredibly proud about. The revenue that we've recognized, there's a lot of things that Melton, I've always said Melton will turn down more freight than they'll haul in a day just because it doesn't fit, we can't, you know, it doesn't go where we want to go, all that, it's too cheap, all this kind of stuff. Well, logistics has done a phenomenal job picking all of that up and running with it. So the collaboration between the two companies continues to be strong, and that is a big focus of next year as well. And I got to give a shout out to our shop guys. They are working so hard on getting trucks available, ready, so let's give a shout out to the shop. You know, we're getting into wintertime now, and the last thing that I will say is it's very, very important. And this, once again, I'm directing most of all of you folks up there, you're overhead. These guys make all the money out here, so I need to speak with them. But one thing that we always preach, and I'll put my safety hat on for a second, there's not a stick of freight out there that's worth your life or someone else's, okay? So I need all of you to be very, very careful. We're into winter. There's going to be ice. There's going to be snow. You're the captain of the ship. When it's unsafe to drive, don't drive. Get it off the road. You're going to make that decision. No one at Melton's going to make that decision for you, okay? We've never done that. We never will do that. So pull it over, but you have to communicate with us if you do stop. We got to know what you're doing. We'll call ahead. We'll take care of the customer. We'll take care of all that. Anyway, it's Thanksgiving time, and I think Lisa will have some instructions for us about lunch. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving, and thank you. I'm so thankful for our company and thankful for all of you. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Russ. For those of you that didn't have anniversaries this month, please come down and get a picture with Bob. And lunch will be served here shortly. Drivers and our shop personnel, you guys go first, okay? The rest of us will tag on after. So happy Thanksgiving and enjoy lunch.